want our children to be well-mannered. But the challenge we are having is how to teach them so that this training will stick with them. It is very critical to address the heart behind training these kids. If you don't develop a strong heart as a parent, you will not succeed in raising well-mannered kids. This is because most children will want to have their way. They will want to do things their own way. We have talked about how to teach children good manners in our last tutorial. These children mostly learn by observation. They copy what their parents do. So for you to be able to instill good manners into your children, you have to be conscious of what you are doing yourself. Be conscious of the character you display before them. What you teach them does not really matter. What matters is what they see you do. If you teach them what you do, it will be easy for the training to imbibe in them. That is when you see your children exhibiting these good manners. In this tutorial, we are going to look at the good manners that a child is expected to know before age 10. 13 good manners every parent should make sure their children know from the age of 0 to age 10. Number 1, at 0 age, a parent should be able to teach a child how to say please. This is one of the basic manners to teach to children. Why is it important for you to teach your child how to say please when asking for something? It is important to teach your child how to say please because saying please when asking for something is a mark of respect. It is a mark of being polite. Saying please makes a request sound friendly and less demanding. Saying please encourages cooperation. When a child says please when asking for something, it is more likely that the request will be granted. People are more likely to request a polite request than a rude one. Saying please will also help a child to develop a good social skill and relationship with others. It is a good habit that when a child learns to say please, he will grow into an adult with it. Please can make a way where there is no way. Ensure you teach your child how to say please. Let them learn it at 0 age and carry it and make it a lifestyle. It can open any door for them tomorrow when they have learned to say please. It will also help them to manage their relationship with their spouses in future. Number 2, parents should teach their children how to say thank you when they receive something. Saying thank you is another basic etiquette every child should be able to know. Thank you is a sign of gratitude and appreciation. Children should learn how to use the word thank you right from 0 age. It is also a way of showing respect to the person that has given the gift. Saying thank you encourages generosity. Children who are taught to say thank you are more likely to receive help and kindness from people. So saying thank you is a good habit every child should develop and carry to adulthood. Number 3, saying I am sorry. Alongside saying please and thank you, saying sorry when you have done something wrong is another good manner parents should teach their children. Teach them where and when to say sorry, not just saying sorry for saying sake. Let them be empathetic about it. And ensure also that you make it a lifestyle in them to apologize when they have done something wrong. Saying sorry is a mark of humility and respect. It shows the child is humble and also has respect for the person he offended. Number 4, saying excuse me. This is another basic good manner every child should learn. Children are naturally impatient. So parents should teach them how to ask for permission by saying excuse me when they want to talk. Saying excuse me when interrupting a conversation is a way of letting those people know that you need their attention. Saying excuse me can as well help your child to develop social skills that can help them navigate complex situations. Number 5, asking before taking. Children should be taught how to ask for permission before taking anything that does not belong to them. Notwithstanding whether the thing is for their daddy or for their mommy, it belongs to their father, it belongs to their mother. They should be taught that before they take anything that is not their own, they should ask first of all. Don't allow your child to grow up doing whatever he wants. Anytime he wants, he go to your fridge and take whatever he wants. Anytime he's hungry, he doesn't tell you, he goes to the kitchen to go and eat whatever he sees there. It is not a good character. When they grow up, it is going to affect them. So parents should be able to instill it in their children to ask for permission before taking anything that does not belong to them. Also teach your children how to return things they borrowed from people. Number 6, knocking on doors before entering. Children should be taught this basic manner. Even you as a parent should make it a point of duty to knock on the doors of your children before you enter into their rooms. This is because privacy is paramount. If you don't imbibe that good character in your children, you will find them bumping into your room. It is very disrespectful for a child to enter an adult's room without getting permission. So teach your children how to knock on the door and wait for permission before they enter into anybody's room. Doing so yourself will also encourage the children to know that this is actually a good habit, and it will encourage them to begin to knock on people's door before they enter. Number 7, covering one's mouth when sneezing or coughing. Parents should teach their children how to cover their mouth when coughing and sneezing. Coughing into a bare hand or sneezing into a bare hand is wrong, because when a child coughs into his hand or sneezes into his bare hand, most of the times they will just rub them together and rub it off. Covering of mouth while sneezing or coughing is a very hygienic way of preventing the spread of bacteria. They can be taught as well how to use tissue paper to blow their nose, to sneeze or cough, then how to trash it. Sneezing can be very messy. You find out that sometimes a child sneezes. As he sneezes, even catarrh, everything will just jump out and scatter everywhere. It can even touch their neighbors, other children, so it can be messy. That is why every parent should make it a point of duty to make sure your child is always with handkerchief or tissue paper in their bag. Using handkerchief or tissue paper while coughing or sneezing helps to avoid embarrassment. Number 8, avoid picking their nose. Picking one's nose in public is a sign of being rude and is very unpleasant. It's irritating. Children should be taught how to use tissue to blow their nose and to clean up their nose. Number 9, not talking with food in their mouth while eating. Parents should teach their children that talking while eating is inappropriate. And if a child must talk while eating, the child must make sure there is no food in his or her mouth before talking. Talking with food in the mouth is considered a poor table manners. Talking with food in the mouth is very dangerous for children because they can inhale that food into their airways, thereby making them to begin to choke. Talking with food in the mouth can result to a life-threatening situation. So ensure that you teach your children not to talk with food in their mouth. Number 10, washing of hands after visiting the toilet. Children should be taught that they should wash their hands properly after visiting the toilet. This is to avoid the spread of bacteria and germs. Toilet is a high-touch, tough places that harbor bacteria and germs. So teaching these children how to wash their hands will reduce the spread of these bacteria. Hand washing with soap and water is a way of maintaining good personal hygiene and keeping the body clean. Number 11. Don't use bad language. Parents should be careful the kind of language they are using in front of their children. The kind of language you are using on your kids also matters, because that is also the language they will go out and they will begin to use on other children. If you are the type of parent that used to curse your children, telling them how stupid they are, that is also how they will go out and begin to tell their friends and other children how stupid they were. So as a parent, model your character before your children. Make a careful the kind of words you are using on your spouse, you are using on people around you, because your children are observing you and they are copying that from you. Using bad languages on people is a sign of disrespect and a sign of being rude. So children should be taught not to use bad languages on people because it has negative consequences. Bad languages are considered inappropriate in many social settings. Using bad languages can destroy relationships. Using bad languages can impact future opportunities. Children should be taught the importance of making a positive impression and to avoid characters that can frustrate their future or that can harm their future prospects. Parents should be careful not to be using disrespectful languages on their spouses, because when they do, the children will also be copying them and be using such languages on their fellow children. So model your life, model your character, model the way you speak, because these children are your reflection. Number 12, greeting. Why is it essential for parents to train their children how to greet? Children who doesn't greet are being considered as being rude and being disrespectful. So that is the reason why parents should be very careful and make sure they train their children on how and when to greet people. Greeting shows that your children is well trained, well mannered. It's a sign of respect to the elderly ones. So endeavor to train your children how to greet, when to greet, what to greet, and who to greet. The last one is for parents to train their children how to welcome visitors and how to say goodbye to visitors. If you are the type of parents that warmly welcome visitors to your house, your children will be doing likewise. It is disrespectful for visitors to come to your house and your children will not be able to welcome them. And it is also disrespectful for your visitor to be going and your child cannot say goodbye. So it is a good manner to be taught to children. Children must say welcome to your visitors and they should be able to say goodbye when the visitor is leaving. Saying welcome or goodbye is a basic form of respect and that is able to build positive relationships and enhance a sense of community. It is a basic social etiquette that helps children to develop good manners. Saying welcome helps children to make positive first impression and also help them to interact with others in various social settings. Greeting people and saying goodbye helps to build relationship. Parents, teach your children how to welcome people and how to say goodbye. It is very important. Conclusively, the above mentioned 13 basic good manners are very, very important in the life of every child for development of good manners. It will help them to establish relationships that will impact their future opportunities. It will also make people around you, your friends, your colleagues, to begin to acknowledge the fact that your children are well trained and well mannered. Go back and watch my tutorial on how to teach children good manners. It will help you to know how best to train these children with these 13 basic good manners mentioned in this tutorial. In the next tutorial, we are going to look at good manners for children to age 16. Please do well to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you will be notified when this video is out. God bless you.